Let me dig around. If you have anything else you need to do, let me dig around in my studies for a little bit. I'll see if I can find something or fashion something for you.
It is for your benefit also.
And if while you're at that, would you mind finding information about someone named Kramer Bloodreaver?
He is a Minotaur. He's a very... I figured he was dead. He was one of the old chieftains from many years ago. A lot of civil war and internal struggle, and the Minotaurs basically destroyed themselves, and now the Mages of Sarun, which is a very, very powerful organization, they're basically tending to the 7 pillared halls now.
So this Blood Reaver, he's an old Minotaur at this time.
He is. Why do you ask about this? Is there some sort of... I figured he was dead for years. I've not heard of him for years, since the wars.
Ren, you still have those 2 pieces of parchment? I think the wizard here would like to see those.
I take out the 2 scrolls and I hand it over to Voltron.
Voltron. I love it.
The information within those scrolls be alive, depending if someone else might be writing underneath his name. We don't know. Do you have any history on...
Your mic is cutting out. It's like clicking on and off or something like that. So yeah, you break out the couple of parchments that I guess he takes a look at him. He says, "Oh, this is unfortunate. I figured Chief Cram Bloodreaver was dead by now. I figured he died in the Minotaur Wars. This does not bode well. I figured all the slavery rings were down, were out."
Exactly how much of a risk is this crime Bloodreaver, considering how old he is?
Unfortunate. So it looks like he's already had dealings with someone. This Calorel fellow.
You don't need to worry about Calero. Gimli Grim here has dealt with him.
I heard you took Calorel out and also closed the portal. Congratulations.
His body went back into the portal as well. We may see him again along our ventures.
Well, the managing from the Shadowfell is a very dangerous and untamed power, so I wouldn't doubt it.
This last piece of parchment I scrubbed from Calorel before he was dragged into the portal before it closed.
I can see that he's already had some dealings, and speaking of dwarves and dual gods, it's reeking of Thunderspire Labrinth. It's reeking of that. There's lots of dangerous creatures down there. If the drow and the driders don't get you, something else will. You have to stick together down there. There are many wings. There are many miles of basically, he tells you that there's many miles of roads and cave-in roads, and there's just, like I said, 30 years ago when the Minotaurs all killed each other off, they basically destroyed that place. It used to be a beautiful place at one time, and it's just not anymore.
Speaking of danger, do you do any custom crafting or sell any of your wares?
I deal in scrolls, my friend. What do you seek?
Any for an upcoming mage?
Possible for an upcoming mage. I've seen you out casting firebolts at target dummies before. I've seen you out there.
Any
Practice makes
wands
perfect.
or...
I do have several wands in my possession, but
you're willing to part with for...
Part with? Why would I part with one of my possessions? What do you have to trade, Quilland?
I don't know. Maybe you need a favor done.
I don't have any favors need done. I'm the only favor that I needed done was the map, and that is I'm just an old retired wizard. I don't adventure much anymore, and if I do, like if 20, 30 years ago, I would have mapped that place out myself, but no need to. I've been very fortunate to travel with good companions, and I've made a bit of coin throughout my adventuring career, so why not share the wealth a little bit?
I
A
can
special
imagine
spell
you can
component you're
pop
looking
in and
for,
pop out
or-
as well, right?
I'm always looking for spell components. If you find anything interesting, bring it back to me, and maybe we can work out a deal. Maybe if you find me some dragon scales, or maybe the blood of a dragon, I'm sure we could probably work something out.
Well said, Master Mage.
Voltron, you seem like an adept
Voltron.
arcanist.
You
would you
flatter
happen
me.
to-
You're pandering me.
Just a little bit. You don't need such wands because your magic flows through you like Mistra's weave.
I have 133 spell points I can cast every day. Of course I'm powerful.
Would you happen to have a find familiar spell scroll around here somewhere? Or another low arcane?
I could
Scroll,
possibly
you would-
conjure you one up. It would take a while, but I'll tell you what. If you help take care of this fallen, I will take care of an up and coming apprentice wizard. I will put a couple spells in your spell book for you. If you take care of
thank
that
you.
slaving problem, because that should not happen in the Nintervale. That has been outlawed by all districts of the Nintervale.
Oh, totally agree. Totally agree. And I'll be back freeing the slaves.
When that happens, you come back. I will scribe several things in your book for you. Well, I will
Thank
give you
you,
the
Paul.
scrolls, and then you can scribe them into your book. And I will
yeah.
I will supply all of the cost. I will supply the components. I will take
One
care
has
of all
to
of that
learn,
for you.
yes. Yes, one has to learn.
Jeremiah Rich, thanks for the follow. Anything else that I can help all of you with? And I will compensate all of you as well. I will give everyone a small trinket or very small item that I could possibly find around here. I have boxes of this stuff, and I am getting up there in age, and I have no heirs to this tower. Well, I'm sure the wizards will take it one day, the other wizards of the Nintervale, but I will give you some things. Clear out a couple boxes, get rid of this junk and garbage that I've had for decades. Ah.
I agree.
So I'm going to understand that you're willing to trade some trinkets for shutting down this entire slave network
Sure.
that is
Yes.
plaguing the...
These aren't just mere bone idols, Quillen. These are items that could help you in adventure. Maybe shed a light spell. Maybe turn the undead. Maybe even wave a wand around and shoot a magic missile out of it or something. I'm sure Fallon would probably like something like that. I have some items that I have. I call them trinkets and curios.
Fair enough. Anyone else?
No, it just gives me an idea to start making a wand of magic missile. What do you make yours out of?
What do you
Aim
mean?
higher there, gnome.
Copper?
Thundrine, thank you very much,
A wand of lightning
Thundrine.
bolt.
So what do you mean? What do I make? What? He.
Your wands.
Oh, I don't give away any secrets. These are things you should be learning and studying for yourself, Fallen.
Working on it. But you are a master. I was just wanting some insight. If you crafted yours out of gems.
You're too
or did you
kind.
craft-
You pander me, trying to get on the old man's side. I can sense this.
Oh, of course you can, but it's better to be polite than rude.
Well, I am going to go back to my studies. So I will teleport you down from the tower, and he tells you whenever you take care of this. Come back and see him.
Later, Mr. Wizard.
He just tells you that be careful. There are a lot of evils inside of Thunderspire Labyrinth. Watch your back and don't trust any of the mages. They are shady characters. So, and he waves his hand, and everybody's back down at the base of the tower.
I say we get this train rolling.
As you guys, lastly, as you guys get down there, the little magic mouth appears, and it says, "Such wonders you will see! Such wonders you will see!" And as you're walking away, this little magic mouth keeps saying, "Such wonders you will see! Such wonders you will see!" As you're walking away.
I gotta learn that. That is a great spell.
Magic mouth, man. Classic. I don't even think Magic Mouth is in 5e.
I think his spell's wearing off. Keeps on repeating itself.
Magic Mouth, man, that was a great spell. There's Magic Circle, Magic Jar. Yeah, there's Magic Mouth. It is. It's a
I think I've
second level illusion. There you go.
Yeah.
There you go, Magic Mouth. Oh, I got to be careful closing my book hard like that. I'll have another 5e book fall apart on me.
How many is that now, Dave?
2 players' handbooks and a monster manual. So, all right. So, what do you guys want to do? You guys want to start to cruising down the long road, or what?
Shotgun.
Have we had our
I'm
rest?
gonna make a stop at the temple.
Sure. You want to
And
stop and see Sister Lenora?
correct. If anyone else
Sure.
wants to go with me.
I would like to follow.
Sure. You head over to
I'll
the temple.
follow on.
As you guys are doing this, I need to quickly go do something, and I go find a secluded spot which people can see me at, and start casting the ritual for finding familiar.
Okay. How long does that take? An hour or something like that?
I think it's 10 minutes and then 10 minutes for ritual.
Okay. So yeah, if it was being cast as a ritual, it would be instant plus instant plus a 10 minutes. So yeah, 10 minutes. That'll be fine. I didn't know if the actual cast time on the spell was more than 10 minutes. So I thought it was an hour, but I could be wrong. It's not like I'm trying to memorize the whole book or anything. So
Yeah, casting time is 1 hour.
okay, all right. So there you go. You can start casting if you're gonna let everybody know. Yeah, they'll. I'm sure they will oblige you and allow you to get your familiar. All right. So he's off. Crasher's off in a Free. Free is off in a secluded area, performing some demonic ritual as a tiefling. Man, you better hope no guards find you doing that. Free. You may end up in the dungeon of Lord Padrag. They may think you're part of the old Orcus cult or something. Okay, so you get to the temple and Sister Lenore is there, and she seems a little worried. Yeah, I know.
Sister Lenora,
It is.
Is everything okay?
It is okay. It's just stressful around here. A lot of the wounded warriors and a lot of dead, and just a bad time. Good times, but they're still bad as well. They're still bad that goes with the good. Unfortunately.
Yes, that is very unfortunate. Well, I do want to thank you for taking care of our friend Peter.
Oh, we
Thank you
crushed
for-
his skull and it was quite fun.
Oh no.
Just kidding.
Oh no!
I had to do that. Now, she tells you that they did what they could, and they prolonged the inevitable, just to hope that maybe that it would, it would go for the good, but it didn't, and they had to take care of Peter, unfortunately. So, but he's in a nice spot in the graveyard.
Thank you, and I
You are welcome.
wholeheartedly appreciate that. I'm sure your funds may be running a little bit low with the amount of
So who
As
should I
people
give the
have
bill of
contact.
lading to for the services and everything for Peter?
I will take on that bill.
I'm
In
just
honor
playing.
of her friend.
I'm playing. I wanted to just see you say, "Whoa, bill of lading." I'm playing.
Well, I have a few extra gold pieces that I'd like to donate towards your temple for the
You-
help that you've given us.
There is no need. You have done far more than what the temple has done for you. You've gotten rid of that Calarel and gotten rid of the Orcus cult in this area, and that is appreciated. So please keep your money. That is a gift enough.
Well, a little donation goes a long way, but please do take this, and I hand her 20 gold pieces in a small
Okay.
little pouch.
No, she accepts it graciously, and even though she tells you you do not have to do that, and she does put it in an offering bowl up on one of the on the altar up there. So
I do the same, Dave. I'm going to give the lady a couple gold pieces
Oh.
for Peter's reap and the uptake of his body.
all right,
Thank you very much.
all right.
And I'm going to learn what I can from the Raven Queen's church here. Take a little insight and learn.
This is This really isn't a Raven Queen church. This is
Avandra.
Avandra. Well, the Temple of Avandra, but you
Okay.
can celebrate They have several other altars set up that you can celebrate any deity that you want. Not in the main chamber, of course, but off in the side chambers you can celebrate any deity that you want. So they try to take care of everyone.
I would like to look for some holy water and also give a quick prayer to Gond, the god of crafting.
Okay.
Give a quick prayer.
I love it. The God of Crafting. Nice. That's a name I haven't heard. Wow, that's a good one.
Now that you mention that, is there a place where I can talk to Morden?
If you are one with Morden, that is amazing. Oh, yeah, sure. There's little altar rooms. There's 6, 3 on each side of the main hall of the temple. So yeah, you can just take one of those rooms really quick and say a few words to Morden and
Right.
or whatever deity you want to.
And who was it that wanted something crafted, by the way? I heard somebody wanted something crafted.
Oh, I did, Gin.
I think everybody wants something crafted, don't they?
What was everybody wanting? I can craft small things.
They're in the church
Well,
talking about crafting. I
Go to
love it.
Smithy with
In
me,
the
and
church talking about crafting. I
I'm
love
sure
it.
he wouldn't mind loaning out his anvil, and I got my own hammer, so we can sharpen and hone our weapons, get them ready. How's that sound?
That'd be
Nice.
wonderful, Gin.
Gimli Grim, this is Moradin. I thought you were speaking with me. Not about crafting hammers and making nails in the temple, Gimli Grim.
My legs are moving real quick, Sir Morden, my lord. I'm coming. Here I come. Double time.
Unbelievable. I love
Don't
that.
keep a god waiting, okay?
Oh my gosh, too good. Alright, so what do you guys think? You guys have Bairwyn has gotten basically the carts ready for you, the traveling horses. so you guys can all not have to walk, which is a good thing. It's actually a quite large wagon. couple day journey.
Move 'em up, ship 'em out. Right.
Hoorah!
See, the travel from Winterhaven to Thunderspire is along the King's Road, and probably about, I'm going to say about 80 miles. So it'll take you about a couple days, 2.5 days.
I'm sure it was a smooth journey.
Well, we haven't. You guys are still at the temple. Crasher's still summoning his familiar. What did you summon there, Crasher?
I've been summoning a hawk.
A hawk? All right.
Yeah.
I thought you were gonna summon like the ferret or something like that.
I was hoping for Umber Hulk.
Oh, jeez. That would come later for a warlock. Much, much, much later. I think that costs 134 spell points to cast. Even though you only get a maximum of 133. I think that's 134 to get the Umbral Hawk. Okay, so you guys get everything loaded up onto the wagon. There's going to be a 2-day journey. The weather's nice. You don't have any, you travel down the King's Road. Actually, you're traveling along with all of, large contingencies of these, large groups of the dwarves and the humans and the elves that came from Fallcrest and the Harkenvold and Hammerfast. So there's really no encounters. There's no bandits. There's no kobolds that are even going to attempt to commit any type of banditry on this wagon while there is, traveling with an army. So you guys veer off as you get to Fallcrest. Of course, the traveling numbers get smaller, and you guys continue east on the trade road now. Now that you leave Fallcrest, you're traveling east on the trade road. Now, when you get to the trade road, you are going to go ahead and let me put on a little bit of nice traveling music for us. How about that? How about some music? Blasted you. Sorry about that, everybody. Alright, so you guys are traveling. Weather's nice, no rain. The mood's good. Everybody's happy. Hopefully everybody's happily, traveling. You get to here, I'm going to get rid of these two things also for you. Alright, so as you're traveling along, now you're traveling on another road. You're traveling on the long road. And the long road goes east out of Fallcrest. This road goes east all the way to Hammerfell. So as you guys are on the road, you can see off into the distance there is Thunderspire Mountain. It is definitely the largest thing. It's seen above all of the forests around, over all of the hills, everything. And Thunderspire Mountain lies amid a wilderness of pine forests and rocky hills. The mountain's pinnacle is usually retched in gray, foreboding clouds, but on rare clear days it can be seen from a great distance. And like I said, today is a great day. You can see it from many miles away. And it's nice because I have light. I can actually read this stuff now. So, the trade road is an old dwarf-made highway that passes near the mountain. It links the human town of Fallcrest, which you left. Travel another 2 days to Thunderspire for a total of 4.5 days. And it links it to the dwarf's stronghold of Hammerfest, which is about another 3 days from Thunderspire. In years past, travelers and caravans hurried past Thunderspire to avoid attacks from the monsters lurking in the ruined Minotaur city. Today, this part of the trade road is reasonably safe, thanks to the presence of the mages of Sarun that are inside of Thunderspire Mountain. Now,
Dave,
yes.
on our journey, I was keeping an eye on our sides and our rear. Have we been followed by anybody?
No, the only, like I said, Gim, you are in a massive, you're with a massive group of people. This is parts of the armies from Fallcrest, from Hammerfast. So yeah, there's people following you, but nothing nothing that seems out of the ordinary. Nothing
Okay.
like, a bandit slinking from tree to tree. No, nothing like that. I mean, there's plenty of scouts off on each flank of, the traveling soldiers. So there's no bandits from miles that are even going to try to attempt to do anything with this.
I missed my little friend Lefty.
Oh, so you're worried about the gnome following you. I'm going to get that dwarf. Cuts off
I'm not
my
worried
hand.
about
I'll
him.
show him.
I'm just looking for the little bitch.
Oh my goodness, Gimli Grim. No, you do not see the gnome. He is not following you, Gim. Alright, so as you get to the trade road, you now are starting to move up towards the mountain. And from the trade road, there is a steep cobbled path called the Vale Road that turns north and then cuts into the mountain. The road rises through a valley with sparse vegetation and ends at Thunderspire Labyrinth's base, Thunderspire Mountains base. And that is the portrait that you see on the right-hand side. And then as you get closer to Thunderspire Labyrinth and you are going up the hills, all of the clouds around start to have a certain aura to them. It definitely doesn't feel as safe as what you were traveling on the tradeway or the long road. So now you're actually starting to sense that things could start going horribly wrong pretty quickly. So as you're traveling, there's a couple small waterfalls and brooks that are washing from the rocks above on each side of you. There's a few shepherds tending to their sheep and other small animals, some woodcutters, and you also pass several trappers that are within the vale and on the trail that you're traveling. You also see several humble houses that are made of turf and fieldstone that are fitted with stout doors to repel any kind of predators like bears and stuff like that. So you guys are basically at the base of Thunderspire Mountain.
I like the castle.
It's been a good 5 days. It's starting to now get dark. So, what do you guys want to do? The entrance to this, the entrance to the lair actually looks wide enough. It's actually quite wide, and it would definitely take the cart would be able to travel down it.
Okay, is there a good place to leave the cart, or?
Well, you can travel with the cart if you want, Gim. Like I said, as you're at the Great Gate, at the Great Minotaur Gate. I mean, this road is 25 feet wide.
Are there any guards or anybody official?
No, just an opening.
In.
Yeah, it's about, you've traveled about 4 miles from the trade road itself. And this is a grand entrance. And, it is the archway as you start to travel inside of the mountain. The archway is 50 foot tall itself, made of beautiful carved stone. Definitely construction probably by the Duergar, dwarven architecture. And it's basically carved into the underside, the mountainside, and everything is just beautiful as you look in. And you can see that there are towering Minotaur statues that are standing on each side of the entrance, looking like they're glaring down at you a little bit. So as you can see on each side, you can see the massive Minotaurs here and here.
My concern was the animal pulling the wagon. If we leave them and go in